Hey everybody, Kyle Goth here from GoatFilmReviews.com and the Goat Film Reviews YouTube channel, and I've got my first reaction to the new film Destroy All Neighbors. This was a Shudder release from January, directed by Josh Forbes. It is starring Jonah Ray, who you might recognize from Mystery Science Theater 3000: The Return. He was in the reboot of that show that was on Netflix, kind of playing the main character role with the robots. It also has Alex Winter, who produced the film. And he's under a ton of makeup, so it might be not obvious that he's in the movie, playing the neighbor Vlad. Jonah Ray's character, William, is a musician that is part of not part of it, trying to create a prog rock album. I'm not particularly high on prog rock or I guess I wasn't as aware of prog rock going into the movie. So I didn't really know much about that, but he's trying to create his own album, basically, trying to create and be artistic. And Vlad, his neighbor, is just kind of ruining it by having loud noise and kind of just driving William crazy. They begin this kind of pretty standard neighbor kind of hatred thing going on until bodies start piling up. And then he's forced to take part with the undead in order to finally finish the work he's been doing. It's a very peculiar, it's definitely a horror comedy, with not a lot of horror, but more just like goopiness. There's a lot of messy, goopy body parts flying around. I felt that William as a character was pretty interesting. Again, he connects with the artist and me because we all need that extra push to get through the things that we're doing, to actually drive us to completing the projects that we're working on. That's what I find in William that's so fascinating to me. I thought Alex Winter was a really fun side character as well. There are other people appearing in the film. Thomas Lennon, who I feel like is an underrated horror icon at this point, just because he's so well known for his comedy. But I see him a lot in horror movies, and I kind of had fun with him here. He plays Scott, the music producer, who works with William basically on other people's music. Basically, William spends most of his life helping other people with their dreams instead of focusing on his own. I thought that worked pretty well. We also get some appearances from like Kumail Nanjiani in the film. Pretty eclectically different cast than you would expect, but I enjoyed a lot of them in the movie. I like the practical effects. I like the creature effects. Almost wish there was a little bit more of it, to be honest. Even though a lot of it's on screen for the full amount of the film, I kind of wish it went zanier, actually, because there are some moments where it does kind of ebb and flow a little bit. But overall, I did find the film pretty enjoyable. It was a lot of fun. It was a nice, quick pace. It didn't waste its time very much. It didn't spin its gears, very much unlike the character who's been spinning his gears for years. I had fun with this one, though. It's a goopy little kind of horror comedy, very lightweight, but for what it's doing, it is doing it well. So those are my thoughts on Destroy All Neighbors. Have you seen this Splatterfest? Let me know down in the comment section below. And what's been your favorite recent Shudder release? Either an original or just something you caught on there for the first time decades later. I'd love to hear about it down in the comments section. While you're down there, please like and subscribe. They are 2 free things you can do that help support the channel immensely, and you never miss new episodes of the show as they drop. You can also find GoatFilmReviews.com, my written reviews. You can find Goat Film Reviews on Facebook. You can follow me at Almighty Goatman on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and Threads. And you can find my show, Kyle and Nick on Film, that I co-host with Nick Plotchuk from the St. Paul Filmcast. We have new episodes of that show every single week. I'm also a member of the Minnesota Film Critics Alliance. You can check out that webpage for other critics' reviews as well as my own. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe. Be nice to your neighbors. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.